Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. We have done with part 1 and part 2 and demo. Today is the last demo of Power BI, and you will be able to get a payment link afternoon, so you can make the payment and continue from tomorrow. The meeting ID will change. Okay, meeting ID will change. The complete discounted fees will be given if you fill this form. Okay, if you fill this form, discount will be given. If you don't fill this form, you are not eligible for ask discounts as well. Clear? So what is the total cost of the payment and everything my team is going to be telling you. So by afternoon, so till today, the classes are free. Demo number 1 and 2, and today's is the last demo. Part number 3 demos are free, and from tomorrow it is not free. You have to make the payment and get the meeting ID by evening today. So by 6 o'clock you will be able to get new meeting ID. If not 6 o'clock, by 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock you will be able to get a new meeting ID. So from using that, you should be able to join in tomorrow's class. And tomorrow I'm going to be teaching how to install the Power BI software, how to install SQL Server software in your computer. So you have to get the computers ready by today. Probably you go to hardware shop, ask them to install Windows 10 or Windows 11. Windows 10 means latest updates has to happen, but I strongly recommend install Windows 11. Okay, so don't ask me how to install. I'm not a hardware guy, so don't ask me. I cannot reply that also. You have to go to nearest hardware shop, ask them to install first Windows and get it done. Clear? Tomorrow I will give you a link to download Power BI software, link to download SQL Server software. So after downloading it, I'll show you how to install them in tomorrow's class. If you don't have a computer ready, you take 1 week time and get it organized. Clear? So either desktop or a computer you have to buy and get it ready within at least 1 week to 10 days time. Clear? Go to hardware shop, download all the software, and so that they will be able to install it. So what is the software you need to have? What is the Windows? Windows 11 is recommended. So after that, I'll give you the SQL Server software, Power BI software. So SQL Server will be for 1 hour installation. Power BI only 5 minutes. Clear? So you will be able to install it, and anybody can learn. Anybody can learn Power BI. Anybody can come into IT industry. If you read latest articles, so there are 3 million jobs are available in IT industry all over the world. And next 3 years, not only this year or this month, next 3 years you will have 3 million jobs are available all over the world. Clear? And you have lot of non-coding guys are jumping into IT industry. Why? Because many companies are automating many things. So now teachers are losing jobs. Why? Because Byju's and other companies are teaching online with a complete high quality of the training. So many teachers will lose jobs. Many sales people will lose their jobs. Many recruiters will lose their jobs. Many salesmen, loans, banking, front office, sales, lot of people are going to be losing the jobs in the next 3 years, I'm telling you. If you're a sales guy, if you're earning only 10,000-20,000 rupees today, you have a threat. I'm telling you, you lose the job. So after losing the job and don't come, sir, I wanted to join, I need to have everything in 1 month, means nothing can happen. So now IT industry is one industry where you will be able to get more and more jobs, right? In the 2008, when the recession comes, everybody said, no, IT industry, no. Only BTech mechanical, BTech civil. But after 10 years, now where is IT industry? So every industry will have ups and downs. But because of the automation of the industry, IT industry is attracting more jobs than other industry. IT industry is giving more salaries than other industry. Pharma company getting a 10 lakhs with the 3 years of experience is impossible. It's very difficult because I have my friends, they are getting after 20 years. After 20 years of, this one, they are getting 35 lakhs and 38 lakhs. My students with 2013, 14, 2016 guys are getting 25 to 30 lakhs. Now see, from where the IT industry is growing, how the non-IT people are growing. So if you're working for 10,000 rupees and 20,000 rupees today, and if you're a housewife, if you don't have a proper income, or you have the income but you have don't have it, you wanted to work in the IT industry, so this is the right time. Next 3 years, the recruit will be in full swing. So ups and downs will be there. Sometimes you will have less jobs. Sometimes you will have more jobs. But how many jobs we need? We need one job. We need only one job, right? So to get one job, you need not have millions of jobs. If you have one job, if you are capable of doing the interview, that is fine. Clear? So don't worry about whether jobs are there or not. IT industry is going and coming. Nothing. You never think like that, because end of the day, it is your life. You have to take the decisions, right? If you don't take the proper decisions, you are going to be a loser, right? When I jumped in Hyderabad in 1997. That time I cannot speak not even a single English word. Right? I have done my BSc Mathematics. After that, I came to Hyderabad. So I was not able to speak not even a single English. So slowly, English we have learned. Now, 97 to 2000, I'm here in Hyderabad. I came to know that IT industry is going to rock. Now, immediately from Hyderabad, I jumped to Bangalore. Then that is where the first miracle has happened. Within one year time, I'm able to get a job in a good IT industry in near Whitefield. There's a company called Hindustan Unilever. It is near Whitefield of Bangalore. So it is called Brookfields. Okay, so there is an area called Brookfields before Whitefield. So that is the first company I got it. I was earning 3,000 rupees. So then immediately within 1 2 years, I started earning 40,000 rupees. Clear? So the only thing is that if you take the risk and if you are capable of learning few things, these are not very complicated things. However, you are learning Facebook.com, Instagram.com, WhatsApp.com, the same way you can also learn Power BI. Software is today very, very easy. No coding. Why no coding? Because of the data science, everything is getting automated. Even coding is also getting automated. You drag and drop something, automatically the code will happen indirectly. Because of that reason, today non-IT people also coming into IT industry. 20 years back, no non-IT guy. Completely IT guys, BTech, CSC guys only able to, get into jobs. But today, why non-IT people are also attracted? Because today IT industry itself is changed from coding to non-coding tools. Okay, coding to non-coding tools. IT industry itself is getting changed. Because of that, you don't have Java training, .NET training, SAP training. All these things are nonsense today, because lot of coding. Who's going to be writing the coding, and who's going to be waiting that much time to release the software? Because if you write the code, lot of mistakes, lot of errors, testing. Instead of you writing, machine is writing the code. That is what is called data science and everything. So today, we need not write the code because of the data science applications. So because of many non-IT people are getting recruited in the IT companies, and lot of positions are available. You read the articles. How BA guys, how BCom guys, how 10 years, 20 years of having education in 2010, 11, they're able to crack the interviews by learning this kind of a simple tools. Because only thing IT industry is recruiting non-IT guys. They know that they're recruiting a BA guy. They know that they're recruiting a 2008 passed out BCom girl. One girl from Ballari. Her name is called Madhavi. She approached me, and 1.5 year back, sir, my husband lost his opportunity. He is working for a lunchbox company, but because of COVID, all the catering services got closed. He was getting 30,000. Now the company is paying only 15,000 rupees per month. It is very difficult to survive with this family. So when I searched YouTube, I came to know that there is a BI. I was working as a teacher, but now even I don't have a job. And unfortunately, I don't have a mother and father, sir. Nobody can support from my side. Only support is from husband side, but he's not able to get the salary. So what should I do? So that girl came, become, and she was working as a teacher for 10 years, 2008 passed out. Many people will say it is impossible to get a job. Now we trained, and she's now working with a cognizant company with, I think, 11, 10 or 11 lakh salary package. Right? 2008, a teacher, and she never worked and become girl. See, anything can happen, but when you believe in yourself, when you have, put, good efforts and the proper mentors and proper gurus, in anything can happen in this world. Clear? But if you approach a wrong people, if you have a wrong mentality, if you're not able to take risk, so she should take risk because she does not have any, doors because schools are closed, husband is completely lost, and now what should we do? So nothing, everything is closed. Now something is there for you to get into new things, please. So definitely you will also become, one of them. So much more opportunities are available. You need to have a good guys to get into IT industry, guys. No worries about, this is not happening, that is not happening, jobs are not there, this is not there, this is completely useless. You come to me after the training, you come to me and you ask me, sir, I have learned the course, now I am not able to get a job. Now you come to me, I'll show you minimum 3 to 5 jobs, minimum of 70,000 rupees to 1 lakh per month, 10 lakhs to 15 lakh salary packages, minimum 2 to 3 offer letters you will be able to get it, right? I'll show you one mail. One guy from London, his age is 42 years. He returned and many people have cheated. After that, he came back and he met me after a lot of research, and he came to know about me. He came and he bought the videos. Now he got a job. And yesterday he has written me, sir, I got cheated by many guys in Amirpet. I came from London and I wanted to be here in India for some time. And again, I'll go back. My age is almost 42, 43 years, and getting job is very difficult for me. Many people said like that, but now I got a job yesterday. He's in Bangalore, no proxy, nothing. Only has taken my videos and my lectures, and he consulted me 2 times in the office. Now he has an offer. He has written me a mail. I want to show you that mail. I don't want to record it. I'll show you. Okay. So that's how the people, can get. Age is not a factor. Qualification is not a factor. 10 years gap, not a fact, not an important thing. Open university degree, not important. You have a diploma, not important. What important? What is important? You have right gurus or right mentors are important. The starting point is not so important. You could. So anybody can become anything in this life. Clear, guys? That's what is important. Let us start our class and we'll complete. So, yesterday we spoken about when you have less amount of data, all the data, less amount means we are talking about megabytes of data, all the data the companies are going into where? Storing into Excel, and the companies are processing. Clear? So, but when you have a data coming from GBs, Amazon company, State Bank of India, what is the data they'll have? So GBs of data means I have to store the data in SQL or RDBMS softwares, but to process the data, the companies are going to use a language. We'll discuss this. We discuss this. The next one, when you have terabytes of data, when you have terabytes of data, you cannot store the data into simple SQL. We have to have a data warehousing technologies to store the data. To process, we are going to be using BI. BI means business intelligence. Okay. So if you have more than that, if you have petabyte of data, zettabyte of data, yottabyte of data, so that is what is called petabyte, yottabyte, zettabyte. So like that, we have so much of a data called as a big data. So end of the day, you have to store the data. So where are we going to store the data? There is a concept called, there is software called Hadoop. Clear? Hadoop, you store the data. In Hadoop itself, you should be able to process the data as well. So, all these are data storing. Data will get stored. Clear? And it will get processed. Clear? So, this is what we discussed. And yesterday I spoken about what are the tools we have in BI side. We have SAP BI and we have SAS BI and we had OBI and we have MS BI and we have Power BI and we have Tableau BI. So lot of BI tools are available in the market. Clear? So I also explained what is MSBA and what is PBA, and today I want to explain. MSBA is having three tools. That's what we discussed. MSBA is a collection of SSIS. The second tool is called SSAS. Then the third one called SSRS. It is a reporting tool. This is a ETL tool, right? It is ETL tool. This is analysis tool, or this is where we create what is called as a cubes. Okay, so this is what is called a reporting tool. So instead of SSRS, many companies are taking Power BI. So if you wanted to get into Power BI, so definitely you have to know SSIS and SSAS. And instead of SSRS, we are learning Power BI. Power BI is reporting tool, but MSBA is having lot of other tools. SSIS is ETL tool. What is ETL means? Extracting the data. We'll discuss everything in simple, understandable format. Don't worry about it. I'm simply writing my notes, okay? Extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data. Clear? So along with MSBA, you have to learn Power BI, plus you have to also learn SQL Server. I told you 45 videos classes are available. No live classes are available. You have to buy the videos. Daily one video, you have to watch it. And you are going to be attending from tomorrow Power BI live classes. Power BI classes also live, but 45 days, daily 1 hour, Monday to Friday. You don't have any classes on Saturday and Sunday. These are Power BI with DAX. Clear? Power BI with DAX. When you enroll for these two, you will be able to get 2 more courses are free. Data warehousing is free, and SSAS Cube, okay, is again free course for you. You have to enroll now. So May and June, you have to complete these 2 courses. When you complete these 2 courses will be free. Clear? So in the month of July, because May and June you will complete only all these things. Clear? So in the month of this, we are going to be having only SSIS, that is ETL tool. This is a separate paid course. You have to make the payment for this. So this is a paid course. So here, this is a paid course. You have to make the payment for SQL Server. You have to make the payment for SQL Server. When you take these 2 courses, these are free. Otherwise, these are not free. Clear? So these are the data warehousing for 7 days you will have, and cube will be, so another 4 to 5 classes will be there. These are very, very important, because SSAS also very, very important. I'm going to be taking SSAS tabular model cube. Okay, so this will be covered. So okay, so these are free. These are 2 more courses will be coming when you buy these courses. So, and if you have any doubts in SQL Server, next day in the Power BI class, you should be able to ask me. In July, we complete SSIS. Then we'll have the CV preparation and project explanation. One project is also included with SSIS and data warehousing. So here it includes data warehousing includes one project. Okay, one project called Amazon. Okay, so definitely one project is included for free. So that is what you have to understand. So this is the paid course, and you can go in for SSIS, or there is a Azure cloud computing called ADF. So both of them are ETL tools only. So one is called on-premises tool, one is called a cloud-based tool. Either this or this you can go. So it will be for 1 month course, approximately 1 month course. Clear? So 1 month means approximately some 25 days, 25 hours of training will come. So these are the things that you have to must attend. So concentrate and make the payment today or tomorrow only for these two courses. Clear? So automatically you will be paid, you will be given free. If you take the combo offer, so they will be giving. So for this course, you have to make the payment in the month of July. Clear? So if you make the, if you fill in this form, you will be able to get the discounted price, guys. Okay? Otherwise, you are not allowed to get the discount price. So if you don't have the form, write me email. I will be able to send you the form. So fill all the details in the form so that you are eligible for the discounted price. And fees details and everything will be circulated by 12 o'clock today. So you can make the payment by 6 o'clock in the evening. And by 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock, new meeting ID will be sent for tomorrow's class. Today is the last demo and the last free class. From tomorrow, it will be completely paid, and the fees details and everything you cannot ask me. Even I don't know. You have to wait to get the mails and communication. If you don't get any communication, then you can write a mail to me, or you can write a mail to these guys. goonline.madhav@gmail.com, goonline.avinash@gmail.com. So these people can tell you if you don't get anything. Okay? So you can just write a mail saying that I did not get any fees communication. Okay? So they will be able to give you. Check in the spam folder. Sometimes the mails will reach the spam. Check in the spam. If nothing is available, you can just mail me saying that, sir, I did not get the fees details. So you can also mail me goonline.bhaskar or bhaskarjogi@gmail.com. Or you can also write goonline.madhav, goonline.avinash. Okay, guys. So for your placements and everything after the course, so this is the guy. He's the operations head for the placement head in goonlinetrainings.com. Once the course is over, if you did not get a job means, so this guy will be for the placement support and everything. Clear? So you keep this number permanently, and so once the course is over or middle of the course, if you need any support, Madhav, you store this number permanently in your phone. Clear? So this guy will give you video access. This guy will give you video access. You need to store this number also. You can also write a mail or WhatsApp. So if you need any videos access, so you need to contact this person, write a mail and send your payment links and everything to this guy. So once the payment is done, you can also talk to this guy saying that I made the payment, I need the video access. The complete SQL Server Telugu videos and SQL Server English videos are available. You can also take, or you can also communicate this team. So these people also can inform those guys. Clear? So all the communication is very smooth, and if you don't get, I've given all the things. Clear? So now let us start. Many companies are having lot of data. Let us think about Amazon company. Amazon company has a large amount of data, but the question is, where is the data? So the data of Amazon company is, some data is in India, some data is in Dubai, some data is in US, some data in UK. So the data of Amazon company is not available. So lot of data challenges, issues with the data we need to understand. They are called data challenges. Ardhamavutunda? So every company will do the business, because we are talking about bigger companies, right? So bigger companies will have, enterprise level companies will have lot of data challenges. You cannot ask the data directly. So they say, Arey Bhaskar, I don't have the data in a single premise, single location. I cannot give you all my data to create a report. So I am talking about a single company called Amazon. They have the business all over the world. So they have the data in everywhere. So they have different environments. In India, it is a Java application. Amazon application is Java. In Dubai, they are using maybe only purely Android application. Here they may be using a .NET application. maybe a SAP application, maybe some of the data, maybe they're in Excel sheet, or maybe they're in the notepads. So all the data of the Amazon company is not there in the single platform. Some of the data, for example, when you go to Amazon.com, so do you know that this is a Java site? Do you know? You don't know. This is a Java site, or this may be AngularJS site, or SAP site, or a SharePoint website. We don't know what is the technology being used. Clear? So whenever you buy any product, you have to know that the data is stored in a Java. The data may be stored in a .NET. So when you use a .com, maybe a India, Dubai, so lot of sites been designed. So Android mobile applications, you may install it, you can buy the product. So all the data, some of the data will go to Android, some of the data will go to Dubai. Dubai customers data in Dubai, India customers data in India. India we are using Java. So these are the big issues. Clear? And the data size, some places the data size is very, very small amount of data. They have it. Some places they'll have medium amount of data, and some places they'll have large amount of data. For example, when you have more and more data, more and more business, for example, in India, it is more and more business because 130 crore people in India buying the products compared to Dubai, compared to Sri Lanka, compared to any other small country, right? When you have a large countries, the hardware setup, the infrastructure setup, the software setup, lot of things are bigger, and you need to have different applications and a lot of other things, right? So the company is facing a lot of data challenges. They have small amount of data, medium amount of data, large amount of data. Clear? So that is what is the form link. You have to get it. So I'll be 1 minute sharing the form link in the chart window. You open and you fill it up now. Okay, Aditya. If you're not able to fill it up, at least you're gonna give me your data or mail me. I will send the form after the class. Okay, I have sent the form, guys. Hope you have received it. You fill it up now. Okay, because if you fill it up, you will be able to get the discounted price today, right, by 12 o'clock. Now, the companies are having large amount of data, small amount of data. One more issue, accuracy of the data. Sometimes they may have very, very low accuracy data. Sometimes they'll have medium accuracy data. Sometimes they'll have a lot of high accuracy data. What is the meaning of accuracy? Accuracy means a lot of uncleaned data, bad data, duplicated data, misspelled data, spelling mistake, lot of blanks, lot of data is not stored correctly, lot of duplicates are available. So sometimes this is also a big issue for us, because if you wanted to perform any data analysis, you have to get the clean data, right? For example, you go to the shop, you got some bad vegetables. The bad vegetables means what you need to do? You cannot throw all the vegetables. You have to clean the vegetables and get the bad stuff from the out, and good thing you need to collect and prepare the food. Clear? You go to the shop, buy lot of vegetables, you come home, you clean the vegetables. Why? Because you wanted to create a proper tasty food. If you wanted to create a tasty food, so it is not guaranteed that all vegetables are very, very cleaned at the time of buying. Even though you go to supermarket, it is not guaranteed that it is a cleaned vegetable. Clear? So however, the company may be Amazon company, but end of the day, Amazon company will take a data entry, guys. So they will be putting a lot of data here and there. For example, you call up customer care saying that I wanted to return a product. They take your order number, phone number, date, this one, that one. So a lot of mistakes. Mobile phone number should have 10 digits. They may take only 9. Bangalore spelling, they may write wrongly in Excel sheet. So all the data they're capturing in the call center. So call center people, maybe BCom guy, BA guy, or maybe any other guys, they're not very interested to write the good spellings and everything. So sometimes blank, sometimes wrong data, same duplicate data twice. So a lot of things are going to happen. So data may not be cleaned always. It cannot be guaranteed that this can be cleaned or not. Clear? So like that, the data itself is having lot of issues. So what we have to do it, we have to get all the data from the, because it is a data of Amazon.com. You need to bring all the data into a single place. Centralizing the data is important. Now data is decentralized. I have some data here, I have some data here, I have some data here. This is a server, and maybe the server is in US, maybe a Java server, right? So the server may be in India, maybe a .NET server. Okay, I have some data in Excel. The Excel data may be coming from Dubai. So we don't know, but all this data belong to a single company data. I cannot go to each and every place and ask for the what is the sales, because I need to centralize all the data. These are called different sources where the company is going to be collecting. So you have to get the data from here. You have to get the data from here. You have to get the data from here. All the data you have to bring with the help of a tool called Etl Tools. Okay, so what is the Etl tool we had? SSIS. ETL means extracting the data, transforming the data, and loading the data. Extract, get the data from different sources. Extract, then transform. Transform means clean change, clean and load the data. అర్థమవుతుందా? సో క్లీన్ అని ఒక అర్థం వస్తుంది, ఆర్ చేంజ్ అని ఇంకొక అర్థం వస్తుంది. దర్ ఆర్ టూ మీనింగ్స్. క్లియర్? సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్? ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ మీన్స్ extract the data, clean the data, and change. Clean or change and load the data. Where you want me to load all the data? Initially, you will get all the data, and all the data will be loaded into a server. This server is called as a SQL server, RDBMS server. There is a name to this. The server is called as a staging server. Staging means a temporary. Staging means what? A temporary, which is not a permanent server, temp server. But it is a RDBMS server, or you can say SQL, or it is a RDBMS or a database server. Remember this. So this is called as a temporary. Temporary means what? So you will get the data from US and India and Excel. All the data will be created in the form of tables. You will create lot of tables and you store the data here. After storing the data, what you do? You are going to be doing a cleansing data. Data cleansing is going to happen here. Cleansing means cleaning. Okay? Data cleansing is going to be happening. Cleansing means what you will do? You remove the bad data, remove duplicates, remove bad data, or correct misspelled data. Spellings కొంచెం తప్పులు ఉంటాయి. Correct misspelled data, or sometimes you merge the data, you convert the data, you remove the data, you do or split the data. Lot of things you are going to be doing. Whatever you do, that is what is called data cleansing. Clear? You get the data from different sources. All the data, Amazon data. You should not be worried about this. All the data is Amazon data. We can easily migrate, and we can easily merge the data, combine the data. Integrating ante kalapatam, merging. So ఎక్కడ డేటా తీసుకొచ్చి కలిపేసుకోవాలి, ఒక దగ్గర పెట్టేసుకోవాలి. క్లియర్? You get the data from here, you get the data from here, you get the data. All the data belong to single company. I can combine the data. కలిపేయటం. Integration means SSIS means SQL Server Integration. Integration means combining, merging, కలపటం, అంతా కలిపి ఉంచటం అని అర్థం వస్తుంది. క్లియర్? సో SSIS means SQL Server Integration Services, which is getting the data and putting all the data into here, and all the data will get mixed. After that you clean. So cleaned data will be taken. Cleaned data will be taken from here, and with the help of again ETL. So we are going to be using one more ETL. Extract the data, transform the data. We have SSIS. And final data from here, from ETL, it is going to go to a bigger server called a data warehousing server. Clear? I'm going to be having one more server, one more computer. Server means a bigger in capacity, right? So laptop is, you cannot be a server because it is not a bigger hardware. So this is what is called as a data warehouse, is a single spelling. Data space warehouse server. So all the data will be loaded. So how the data warehouse server can be built? It is using again SQL RDBMS softwares only. So all the data we are going to be storing. All the data we are going to be storing. So data storage is called as a this one. I'll give you a simple example so that you will understand in the better way. Clear? So you don't have any water at your home. So daily morning water tanker comes, especially in the summer in India. Some colonies will not get the water. So morning, the early morning, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, water tanker comes, and you go with the bucket, right? You, your sister, your mother, everybody will be going and collecting the buckets of water, right? So you take a bucket. So what is the bucket? It may be a silver bucket or Java bucket, some bucket, .NET bucket, Excel bucket, some buckets. So plastic bucket, silver bucket, steel bucket. You go, first water is going to be filled in this bucket. So this is full, this is full. So what you do? 3 buckets are full. You are going to be buying a drum or the tank. So data warehouse is a drum or the tank. All the water you will be collecting here, and all the data once it is full, what you do? You have to bring this water and pumping and putting it here. So you have a bucket. Bucket means initially from where you are going to collect your data. Remember, so initial data storage is always a this kind of a devices, Java, .NET, Excel. These are called as OLTP computers. Clear? So there is one more point we have to understand. OLTP. What is OLTP? OLTP means wherever you're starting or collecting the initial data. So according to our example, how can you collect a water with a bowl or a bucket, right? You go to the bucket or, you take a bowl. So initial where you're going to be collecting your data. So this is what is called OLTP. OLTP means online transaction processing service. So what is the meaning? So this data is called as a fresh data. For example, I go to bank, I withdraw some cash. There is a data going to be stored in one server of bank. So that server is called as a OLTP server. OLTP means online transaction processing. Transaction means what? In Telugu, it is Lavadevi. Lavadevi means anything. Buying a transaction, cancelling a product is a transaction. Movie ticket buying, movie ticket cancelling, or a lodge board, flight ticket buying, flight ticket cancelling, flight ticket postponement, inquiry for the course. Everything is a transaction. Everything is a Lavadevi. Clear? In Telugu, it is it is Lavadevi. In English, it is a transaction. Transaction means whatever you do is a transaction. So in Amazon, what you do? You buy a product. It is a transaction. You cancel a product. It is a transaction. You write a review. It is a transaction. You return the product. It is a transaction. You make the payment. Transaction. You get the discounted amount. Transaction. Whatever you do, that is what is a transaction. Transaction data is always a fresh data. So what you need to understand, you go to the, for example, you wanted to buy a product. So my wife wanted to buy a product. She will open her mobile phone and she opens the Amazon mobile app. So the Amazon app, my wife does not know that it is going to be connecting to this. She should not know. Or my son wanted to buy one more product. He is in America. He wanted to buy a product in the laptop. He does not know that he will be connecting to US, right? So they are buying the products like that. Everybody is going to buy a product. So one day these buckets, these servers are full. One day, so after 3 months or after 1 year or after 10 years, someday these servers will be full. What should I do with the data? This is what is called as a fresh data. OLTP means what? online transaction processing, maybe Java, maybe .NET, maybe Excel, doesn't matter, but wherever there is a fresh data, that data is called as a, OLTP data. You have a small amount of data. So what is the bucket size? Bucket is 30 liters of, this one. So you will have only GBs of data. Maybe you will be able to get some 500 GB. That is the capacity of the server, or a maximum 1 terabyte, just like a laptop. Clear? So the capacity of the data will not be more than GBs. Clear? So, and most of the time you are reading and writing the data. Now tell me, Amazon is getting the data, most of the business means, that means are you reading only or are you buying? So 20% of the time you are watching the products and 80% of the people are buying, not only in here. So in OLTP systems, most of the time the data will be writing. You go to the bank, check what is your balance. But most of the time you could do the cash withdrawal, you deposit the cash, you do the funds transfer. Lot of things are writing. OLTP servers where the fresh data will come. For example, you go to bank today, you do the transaction, that is the fresh data. Fresh data will be stored in a one server. That server is called as OLTP server. OLTP means online transaction processing. So this is going to support your business. So daily, transactions, daily business data is going to come. But one day, this server is also will be full, right? But everyday data, you cannot keep it and leave it. So one day, this server also will have 1 terabyte of hard disk or 500 GB hard disk. This is also will become full. So what should we do? You have to buy one more drum. The drum is called as the data warehousing server. Once this bucket is full, within 5 minutes or within 10 minutes, the bucket is full. What should I do? I have to get all the data from here. I have to keep, not data, water from here. I need to put it. One day, my friend told, the water is not so cleaned, Bhaskar, be careful. Now you have to clean the water. Now, I purchased one more drum or the tank, that is this. So all the water now, I am getting a bad water. Water is not so cleaned. All the bad water I am going to be dumping into one more drum. This is a tank or the drum. I am cleaning it here. I am doing reverse osmosis. I am boiling the water, cleaning the water, doing lot of bleaching, lot of techniques I am using, cleaning. So cleaned water will be, going here. Bad water will come out. You have a filter in your home, right? Water filter, water purifier. What will happen? Water will be taken. Uncleaned water will be going through, the out, and cleaned water will be collected in the some place, right? So there is a filter, the staging server, where the cleaned data will go to data warehousing, the bad data will be removed. Clear? So that is what. But every time I am taking the water manually and putting into this drum manually, I am doing lot of things. But one day my friend told, why can't you buy a motor pump? So you have motor pumps, right? You can go to and water motor pumps, right? So you can buy any water pump. So I have Havells motor pump. I have lot of Havells and Xylem and one more company. All these are called as a motor pump. So motor pump is nothing but your ETL. Clear? So you will be connecting your buckets. All these are buckets. You connect the pipe with this, and all the water will be loaded to where? A drum or the tank. Clear? So that is what. So here you will put, when you clean the water again, you will connect it to this pump, and from here, what you do? You will connect to this pump and take all the water and put into data warehouse and final pump. Clear? You have one pump here, you have one more pump there. So you have to remember. So what is ETL? ETL means data importing, exporting software. So you have to connect to different software and connect like this, get the data Okay, and this data initially, okay, this data initially will be loaded into where? To the motor pump. This will be loading into somewhere. Again, you clean it here. Again, you connect to one more motor pump. Using this, you dump the data into the data warehousing. Clear? So, this is the fresh water. Fresh water will be a 30 liter of can. This is a bigger drum, or the warehouse means a bigger, go down. So, you will be getting daily data, monthly data. So you assume every month you are getting, let us say 500 GB of data. Okay? You assume every month you are getting this data called as a 500 GB per month. So every month you are loading the data here, 500 GB into 12, it is equivalent to 6 terabytes of data per year. So 10 years of data in the data warehouse will be a 60 terabytes of data. Clear? So data warehouse will be having every month these servers are full. Every month these servers are full, and you cannot keep the data because people are buying and buying. So one day after every month or after every quarterly, every 6 months, every yearly, every half yearly, the data from OLTP will be loaded into the data warehousing. Before that, you are going to be loading into the staging. You clean the data. Cleaned data will go to the data warehouse. Now, what I do? I am planning to create one more application here. That application is called as a cube application. So here, I am having a large amount of data, and all the data I am now loading into one more application. This application is called as SSAS. You create a cube. So cube is going to take the data. For example, I have a 10 here, I have a 12 here, I have a 5 there. So this is the data I have stored it. 12, 10, 12, 5. What is the total? Total is 10 plus 12, 22. The total is 27. 27 is a processing. What is the processing here? Sum. I am done the sum. So who's going to be doing the summing operation here? The summing operation is going to be done by processing of the data. So cube is going to be telling you what is the total sales, but daily sales data is going to come. So this is what is called as a OLAP setup. Clear? So there is OLAP. OLAP means online transaction processing is this one. So I am now talking about OLAP. OLAP means data warehouse or a drum. So you can say online analytical processing. Analytical processing. It is OLAP. So you will have the fresh data will be collected after 3 months. You are going to be putting the data here. This is no more fresh. This is historical data. Ante kada? So you bought some product today. Tomorrow it will become old data. So today it is fresh data. So like that, these OLTP servers will collect the data from one week or 1 month or 2 months. So once in a month it will be dumping. So every month we are dumping 500 GB of data into 12 months. So what is that capacity? 6 terabytes of data into 10 years of data. It will be 60 terabytes of data. It is huge. Clear? So maybe you will be able to have the large amount of data in the data warehousing. So every data will not be available in your OLTP. For example, you go to bank. Bank is what? OLTP application or OLAP application? Because you can do the fresh transactions there, right? So banking is OLTP transaction. You are buying a product, Amazon. It is OLTP website. If you are going to the movie ticket and buying a movie ticket, that is OLTP application. Now, 5 years back, you would have watched a movie and that data you wanted to know. Go to that site and try to know what is the, 10 years back, what are the movies I have watched it. The data I wanted to get. The OLTP site cannot give you because OLTP can keep only last 1 month data, last 3 months data. You go to bank and ask, I wanted to have 1970s banking statement. Can you get it? Why? But 1970s data will not be there in the bank, so the data would have gone to the OLAP banking. So whatever you're talking about is OLTP banking. OLTP means the fresh data. They may keep 1 year data, 2 years data, not more than that. So every half yearly, every once in a month, once in a quarter, the data from the OLTP of a bank will go to the OLAP. Clear? So with the help of a software called ETL software, the data will go. Clear? So SSIS is one ETL software. Data Stage from IBM. It is also one ETL software, and we have Ab Initio. Ab Initio, that is also ETL software. ODI, Oracle Data Integrator. Talent, right? Pentaho. Lot of softwares are available in the world, not only SSIS. So lot of softwares are available. You can take one of the software and perform the ETL operations. All the data will go to where, Nana? So it is a purely read-only data, because historical data nobody is going to be modifying. So only modifications is going to come here. But once the transaction is done, it is read-only data, historical data, large amount of data. End users are going to be connected to this. But who's going to be using this data? Business user. Who's going to be using, Nana? Business user. Business user means a manager in the bank, manager in the Amazon.com. They wanted to know what is the sales of 5 years, what is the sales of last 2 years. You will not be able to see last 2 years data. So OLTP will have last 1 year or last 6 months data. If you wanted to understand, more than that, OLTP servers will not keep. OLTP servers are just like a bucket. They will keep only fresh data 1 month or 6 months or maximum 1 year. After that, the data from OLTP will go to OLAP. OLAP is also called as a data warehousing. So data warehouse is going to store the data, but somebody has to process the data. They will get what is the total sales. So this data, the sales amount, has to be shown in the reporting. Clear? So you get this, you create a report. So the report will be a SSRS report or a Power BI report. You create a beautiful report and you create a chart, and this report will be given to the decision maker, a CEO of the company or a manager of the company. They will understand why the sales is so less, why the sales is too good, why the sales is bad. So this is what is called data analytics. Clear? So two things we have to understand. Data analytics is also called as a business intelligence. Okay? So what is the meaning of data analytics or business intelligence? Means understanding past or reporting past. Okay? Reporting past is called as a business intelligence or data analytics. So what had happened or what has happened? The question is, what has happened or what had happened? So what was the sales in last year? It is already done. So last year sales in India. So this is already happened. So in 2020, the sales is $100 billion. 2021, $120 billion. 2022, not yet over, right? So if you wanted to understand what is the sales in the last 5 years, what is the sales in last 1 year, what is the sales in last 4 quarters, what is the sales for last 5 years, like that, you wanted to have country wise last 5 years sales, iPhone last 5 years sales, like that. If you wanted to understand the past or reporting the past, is called as a business intelligence and a data analytics. Clear? So that is what. Why? Because if you understand this, you can compare and take the decision. Okay, beautifully, there is a 20% of the growth. Excellent. But there is a $78 billion is the sales. Now you come to know that the sales is not so good. So you have to take some decision making to improve the business in India. Amazon people will not keep it quiet, because now they compare last year data, this year data. Now it is completely bad. In 2022, definitely we need to get more and more. And what are the areas we have to improve? So they take a lot of decisions and lot of advertising, lot of discounts, everything will be given so that they can improve their business. So by understanding the past data, what you do, you take a decision to improve the business. Is called as a data analytics or business intelligence. So data analytics means understanding the past. Now, what is the data science? So data science is also called as a machine learning, or it is also called as a data mining. Data mining, machine learning, artificial intelligence, right? So it means predicting the future. Predicting the future. Future, what would be my sales in year 2025? What would be my sales in year 26? How many people may die in India next 5 years? You know, whether I'll get rains or not, or I have booked a train ticket, whether will it get confirmed or not. So all these are data science, is going to be telling you data science, data mining, machine learning, artificial intelligence. It is also one more good course. Lot of job opportunities are available, but it is not a 1 month course. It is what is called 18-month course. Okay, and the minimum, the 3 to 5 lakhs will be the course fees. It is, if you want to have the best courses, this is the one. So never jump into data science. You have to be good in mathematics, good in science, good in statistics, good in lot of things. And it is not so easy. If somebody is saying data science is a hard, but it is not very easy. Now this course anybody can learn. So data analytics means Power BI or MS BI. So these kind of a courses you will be able to learn data warehousing. So everything along with the SQL. This will be 3 month course, so you can easily learn all of them. Clear? So Power BI, MS BI, data warehousing, SQL, any BI tools or data analytical software, understanding the past, and that is, or reporting the past is called as data analytics, business intelligence. Analytics means in Telugu విశ్లేషణ, డేటాని విశ్లేషణ చేయటం. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఇన్ తెలుగు డేటా అనలిటిక్స్ మీన్స్ వాట్ అన్న డేటాని విశ్లేషించటం. So only you take the old data, then you do the analysis on that. It is completely on the historical data, past data. But if you wanted to do some future predictions, means data science and data mining. By taking the health data, I can understand when this guy can get a heart attack. By examining a flight logs, I can tell that why this flight may collapse. Okay, so like that we can easily predict when this industry or when this machine is going to stop. For example, if the big industry is there, sometimes suddenly one machine will get stopped. Because of that machine, entire production will stop in the manufacturing unit. It is a big loss for the company. But the company wanted to predict 10 days before that this machine will stop working after 10 days. If they predict it today, so that means today they will call the maintenance engineer so that they can get it repaired today. So all of them can be analyzed with the help of machine learning algorithms or data science algorithms or data mining algorithms. And the data science is also hard skill, data analytics hard skill. But after data analytics, you can better jump into data science, but don't learn data science, you will go mad. Clear? You should be very intelligent to get into directly data science, guys. Clear? So this is what we are going to be learning. So the course is going to be having SSIS, data warehousing, and we have Power BI and AS. SSIS for, I told you, 25 days to 30 days. Or you can also have ADF in the place of SSIS. So data warehousing will be 7 days, and SSAS cube will be 4 to 5 days, and the Power BI for 45 days of training. Clear? And staging and everything will be discussing in 1 or 2 classes, right? This is 1 day class, what is staging and everything. So you have to know all of them. Compulsory interview question. Compulsory interview question is that what is OLTP? What is OLAP? OLTP means any application that you are using, OLTP application, where you give the fresh data. For example, you recharge Airtel mobile or you make the EMI amount in the bank. All the servers are OLTP servers and compulsorily questions. End users are connected to this, and OLAP servers are always used for analyzing the data. So here we have denormalization topic is going to come. You don't understand now, it will be taught later. Okay. Now here we have a normalization concept. Now less indexes. You don't understand what is the index, and here more indexes. You don't understand, but this is one of the interview question. Tell me the difference between OLTP and OLAPs. These are you have to remember, but slowly lot of points, indexes, the normalization, all of them you understand. So every company will have OLTP and every company will have OLAP. OLTP means what? Your data collection points. For example, you go to Tirupati, there is a hundi. Hundi where you are going to be giving free gifts and fresh gifts. But when the hundi is full, the hundi data, the gifts will be put into one more bigger box where they're going to be storing. So like that, the hundi is a OLTP where the fresh gifts and everything will be collected. Once that is full, and the gifts and everything will be thrown into the data warehousing where the collections and everything will be happening. They count, they collect, they store all the gold one side, all the gifts one side, all the cash one side. So they segregate, they keep the data in the data warehousing. So every company will have OLTP, every company will have OLAP. Whatever you are seeing is OLTP only. You never see any OLAP because you are not a manager in the company. If I am a manager in Amazon company, I will see a lot of data warehousing data. I'm an end user. I can buy a product, so I'm going to see only OLTP. OLTP means not SAP, not Java, not dotted. OLTP means the fresh data. Wherever there is a fresh data, that server is called as a OLTP server. Once in a week, once in a month, the data will be sent to data warehousing with the help of ETL. Am I clear? So from tomorrow, we going to start Power BI. Installation will be happen from tomorrow, and will continue Power BI and SQL Server classes you have to take, and later we can see SSIS and ADF. Thank you so much. You ask the questions now. Anything else?
Yes, good morning, sir. This is Adil here. I have one question. While you were teaching this Power BI with DAX, are we going to do any kind of POC in order to share with the companies? Because whenever we go for any interview, first they will ask you anything about the POC have you done. So is
right. So we are having one Amazon project, right? That is a POC only. And apart from that, if you need one more POC, that is a paid POC, that is end-to-end, all modules are going to be covered. So that is also you can have it.
Okay. We can have like two POC in order to show to the client.
Correct. One is free, one is paid. Yeah.
Okay. And second question is, most of the time you would be getting data from the database and then putting into the Power BI environment and processing and then delivering it to the client, like in the
Correct.
So are you going to get any kind of data from your side in order to
Yeah. I'm going to be giving a lot of sample files. We are going to be using that. Don't worry. Right.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bhaskar, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Good morning, sir. This is Pratyusha.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, how this course is different from Oracle EBS or Oracle Cloud Fusion, sir? And that is a course related to business also.
See, any business intelligence is the same. Okay. If you have OBI, right, Oracle Business Intelligence, or you have Tableau BI, all of them are similar courses, right? So SQL Server and Oracle, what is the difference? Means there is no difference. Both of them are RDBMS tools, Java and .NET, like that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it is same, can we? Oracle we can go with no, sir. 5 years, especially going with Power BI.
Yeah.
Oracle is a big database
Yeah.
management.
You can have one RDBMS knowledge and Power BI, because Power BI belong to Microsoft. Most of the Microsoft clients will have the Power BI, right? So they don't use much more Oracle. So they'll ask you to write the code in SQL Server. That's what.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
Hi sir, this is Vinay.
Yeah, Vinay, tell me.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఎక్సర్సైజ్ గురించి చెప్పారు కదా, ఇప్పుడు సేమ్ అజూర్ కూడా సేమ్ ఇలానే ఉంటుంది సార్. అంటే
Correct. Azure
కాంబినేషన్
it is a drag and drop software, yes.
ఏ కాంబినేషన్ నేర్చుకుంటే బెటర్ కాల్స్ ఉండొచ్చు?
SSIS and Azure, at least some 30-40 concepts are same, transformations and everything. Some 20-30% only the changes will be there.
ఓకే, సో ఏదైనా
Some
బెటర్
of them are learning both, some of them learning Azure, some of them learning SSIS. Anything is fine, yeah. But you should know one ETL software knowledge compulsorily.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Chalo, yeah.
Is Jogi also supporting also is there, sir?
What? Can you repeat the question?
Power BI is supporting also there, supporting jobs.
Yeah, Power BI support, ETL support, everything is there. Development support, both of them are available.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thanks.
My own brother is working in Tech Mahindra in supporting role for past 5 years for the Power BI only. Yeah. Tell.
Sir, I have one more question related to SSIS.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of other vendors, for example, Talent or Informatica Cloud.
Correct.
So if I able to understand the concepts which you are going to provide for the SSIS,
Correct.
am I willing to take those concepts and put into the other environment also? Is it possible?
Yeah. ETL, the concept is everywhere. Only how to do will differ.
Because in Informatica Cloud and SSIS, there are a lot of difference because of the transformation, of they have different concepts. So that my confusion one in that sense.
Only some 10-20% may be differ, but other things are almost the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tell me.
And one more